On YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Tara's fast asleep.
All right, they did it again. I really want to get Jay Harris and Carrie Hudson, and hopefully Haley Adams, if she'll get up on here. I don't know where the hell she is. She should be on here. I want her and her father to get on here to talk about why they're showing up. Carrie, get up on here. Jay, send me an invite. Go ahead and send me an invite. That's right, damn Facebook. Do your part in sharing, please. I'd appreciate that. There we go. Here we go. First person up here is Carrie Hudson. All right, Carrie, get up on here. I'm gonna punch my screen. Oh my goodness! What's up, Chris McDonald? I don't know. So I'll talk about a couple things while I'm waiting. One of the things I've been looking into, one of the things I'm going to be talking about in my speech, is kind of the history of this country and kind of some of the courageous acts that people have made, especially our forefathers. Because when we talk about courage today, the things that we have to go through today, it's nothing compared to some of the sacrifices that our forefathers have made or our veterans have made across the seas. It's unbelievable. Like right now, we have so many people who are afraid of just having their address doxxed. When some of the signers of the Declaration of Independence had to spend several years in prison, and they knew full well that there was a chance that would happen to them. Some of these men, our forefathers who did sign the Declaration, were literally freezing to death, almost freezing to death in the winters and starving to death. And we have too many people who are too lazy to even get off of their asses to go out and to find, or just afraid or whatever. But the courageous acts that we need to take today is nothing compared to the courageous acts that we will have to take if things go too far. If this empire gets too much power, the government gets too much power, the regulations continue to increase, the agencies continue to grow, in numbers. If it gets to that point where we have to use our guns in order to protect our rights, okay, that's when it's going to take real courage to stand up for what is right. That's when it's going to require you willing to go to prison, you willing to die, you willing to lose everything that you have in your life. That's what's going to take real courage. But if we stand up now and begin to make change now, it's not going to be like that. One of the other things I think is extremely interesting, if we talk about, I don't know, I'm trying to add you guys. It's not working, guys, but I'll keep trying. I'll keep talking. I'll keep trying. One of the interesting things, I'm trying to get you on, Carrie. I'm trying to get you on, Jay. I'm trying to get you on, Jovi. One of the interesting things is that if it gets to the point where we have to use our guns to protect our rights against this empire that continues to grow above us, all the people who used to be for gun control, they'll be coming to us who have the guns, and they'll be asking to borrow our guns and our ammo. Would that be the day? I was thinking about that today when I was working on my speech. That's something I was thinking about, is like, they're not going to be able to borrow our guns, but later for constantly pushing for gun control. And they can eat some of the food that I stored also. In terms of monopods, I don't know about that, Jim. I don't know. Last time we were able to bring them in. Some of them you could not bring in. Some of them you could not. The more flimsy they are, the higher of a chance you can bring them in. I'll talk to them. I'll get back to that. Facebook is tripping. They're not letting me bring these people on here. Here we go. Yeah, so I don't know about you guys, but I have a good collection of firearms and good amount of ammo, and stuff, and a lot of food stored up. And I think that that's something that wood is banned for the sign handles. Yeah, don't bring in any wood. I would bring in PVC pipe. I think it has to be less than half an inch, but if you go quarter inch, you'll definitely be safe. I'm still waiting on an email from Homeland Security to kind of give me the actual details of that. Yeah, so Jovi, I am in landscape view. So, does anyone else want to try to get up on here? Anyone else have questions? I'll be reading these here for a little bit. I'll read your things. Yeah, you guys, this is the thing is how many people will be there? I don't know. A few hundred? I don't know. It depends how scared people get when the day rolls up. Sometimes the numbers are higher than what it shows on Facebook. Sometimes they're lower. What's going to happen is a bunch of people are going to come out on the right, and they're going to... I'll answer a question about the bus. Let me explain something to you guys. Several days before the rally, a bunch of people on the so-called right in the movement, right? They're going to say all these things to try to stop you from showing up. They're going to try to put fear into you because they're going to want to ruin the rally. There's so much separation and there's so much division in this movement right now that people do everything. There's a lot of people who act like they support what we do, but they don't behind closed doors. You know, there's issues with a lot of these different groups across this country. And so the truth is, Jim, I already answered your question about the monopods. The question is, we just got to march through that, and you just got to show up and put your faith in God. For me, I put my faith in God. Open carry in Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon does not respect the Constitution. In Portland, Oregon, you have to have Oregon concealed license in order to open carry or to conceal license. Inside the federal park, you cannot have any guns. There are going to be people open carrying. There's this rumor about an armed takeover of the park, which is completely false. That's not what's going to be happening. But there are people who will be open carrying kind of on the streets outside the park to make sure people are safe, who are walking from their cars. We will have a map that we will release here pretty soon that will show which side of the park to go to, which direction you should come from, and which would be the safest spot to go to. It is on June 30th on a Saturday at 5 p.m. is start time, but I would show up as early as 3 o'clock. No earlier though. Okay? Any other questions in terms of the